Hello. I don't have a tripod on again, so it's gonna be a little bit bumpy, but welcome to the vlog. This is, I suppose, a studio vlog. I posted last week, or the week before that actually, a vlog about me filling my sketchbook a week, and that was just because I was filming me doing stuff in my sketchbook. It wasn't because it was a proper let's try and fill this sketchbook in a week thing. It was just a question for you to get to click on the video. Basically it was clickbait. So I'm sorry. I've decided to not clickbait you this time and actually try and fill this sketchbook up. I'm gonna have to call it something else, like how to fill your sketchbook up or something, because obviously people will be like, well, she did that last week or the week before and she didn't actually fill it up, and that's clickbait, so I don't want to click on it. So I'm sorry about that. But even though I said in that video 2 weeks ago that I hadn't picked up art for a couple of months, and then I was doing a lot of art, that wasn't actually 2 weeks ago, that was filmed in February, so I haven't been doing a lot of art since then. I've done it here and there where I've picked up my sketchbook and sort of dabbled in it, but I haven't done art to the extent that I used to do it, and I want to get back into it. So I'm gonna try and fill up this sketchbook purely because I know that it's going to help me get back into art. Here we are. I've got my lovely iPad here for references. This is my Xbox, which is on for YouTube. My TV is really bad. We need to buy a new one. Okay, so then I have this on my coffee table here, which is actually a TV stand that my brother had, and we've kind of second-handed it. We're trying to look for another coffee table that's bigger and square and nicer, but I'm just going to use this for now. This is a board that Matt got me from his work to put on so that I can have a nicer background, because I'm going to be filming it on this tripod here for you. I'm not going to be using that light. The lighting might be a little bit rough, but I'm not really caring. I don't want to make it like a setup perfect for YouTube, but I wouldn't be doing this if it wasn't for me filming this on YouTube, because I usually would be sat over there and not have any of this set up. So yeah, this is it. I've got my coffee here, which is very close to the water that I'm going to use. I'm going to move that to that side. I've got brushes, and then down here I've got a bunch of supplies that I'm going to be using, and I might actually use some more supplies which are over there, by the way. Sorry about the mess. There's a random gouache tube there with a rubber attached to it, and then my bag from swimming this morning. But whatever, it's not that messy, it's just a couple of things. So yeah, that's my setup. I'm gonna try and find a reference photo of some food, probably. I'm kind of in the mood to draw food, and we'll see where it goes. Gonna fill this bad boy up. Got a lot of pages to go, so I better stop blabbing on and actually get to it. I had to sit up a little bit because my butt hurts now. I've been sitting on the floor for about an hour. It took me an hour to paint those 2 bananas. I want to fill that page up with bananas, but it's taking a while, so obviously I'm not going to film every single thing that I paint in this book, because if I do, it will take, like, the video would just be too long, because I don't want to fill this up just to fill it up. I actually want to fill it up with things that I want to practice, which is gouache, obviously, right now anyway. So I am going to be painting a lot in it, which means it's not going to be filled up really fast, but I'm just going to be painting a lot. And I have about a week to do it, because I want this video to go live, and then the next video on Wednesday to go live too. So I might actually not finish it on time, but let's hope that we finish it on time for the actual sketchbook tour. But we'll see, because if I want to keep on going at this pace, an hour to do 2 bananas, then we're not going to finish it. I have about an hour left, an hour to an hour and 15 minutes until I need to go and pick up Kaden. So yeah, so I am gonna try and paint as much as possible in that time. I'm gonna put a little cushion under my tushy and hope that that helps. I would drag this forward so I can sit on the couch, but I don't think that's gonna work. I may actually get my little pochade box out and set that up so that I can paint on there. And another trick that I'm going to be doing is I'm actually not going to be using both sides of the paper. I have noticed that I like to take my sketchbooks apart and I like to put them in other sketchbooks, so I like a bigger thing. I buy them from Raymond's stationery and they are massive and they're just full of pages, and I just stick them in there, and if they are double-sided then I have a hard time picking what ones I want to keep. And also it makes it easier for me to sell if I want to rip the pages out and sell them as well, or scan them in for prints. So I feel like it's kind of cheating because I like a completely filled up full sketchbook, but at the same time I think that it's just more practical not to. It does feel like a waste at the same time, but I think that it's going to be better for me to just not do it, not use the other side of the paper. So I'm going to do it that way, but like I said, it's not the best idea for me. So I'm going to continue painting these bananas and then I will tell you what else I decide afterwards. I'm not going to record the next couple of bananas. You've seen me paint two. One of them is really weird shaped because I had to squeeze it onto the page, so it's not the shape of a natural banana. In fact, the other one isn't the shape of a banana either. The tip of it is quite tapered. I need to work on that, and that's why I want to do multiple bananas so that I can see what needs to be fixed. So I'm gonna get going because we don't have that much time. Me again, same angle. I just got this delivered, which is the tripod that I just got. I didn't expect it to be in such a small box actually. I thought it was going to be much bigger, which is crazy, but it is in a small box. I'm going to open it, and I know this video is about me filling up a sketchbook, but this is going to be handy for this video because I'm going to be able to sit wherever I please and still film things for you. So okay, let's see. Things are falling out and I don't know what's going on. Oh my goodness. It looks like this, which looks funky. It was only £16 from Amazon. I'll link it in the description below if you wish. User manual. Product instruction. Oh, it's got rechargeable LED lights, which is cool. Extendable selfie stick, tripod, Bluetooth remote. God, it's got it all. How to detach the remote to connect Bluetooth. Oh, it just extends. That's amazing. It's all like neatly compact. This is it for landscape view, and then you can turn it 360 for portrait view, which is awesome. And this pole extends quite far. Oh my goodness, it even extends further than I thought. And it's got a tripod as well. Let me just put this back before I hit somebody in the face with it. And also this little remote so you can take pictures is so cute too. I think I'll just leave that on there because I don't think I'll use that much, to be honest. And then the tripod, it is a little bit flimsy, I'm not gonna lie. It's quite, definitely not the most robust of items, but just as something to use around the house and have my phone on, I think this will be good. Also, this does this, which I feel like it should do it the other way, but it doesn't. And then it has little attachable LED lights as well that you can put on like that. I'm guessing you have to charge them first. Oh, I thought I broke it then. That just blinded me. There's different modes. I don't know if you can tell. I just want to turn it off, please. How do I turn it off? Oh, there we go. Long press. But that's cool, so you can put it on. So many different modes. Cool, so we can film in the dark. I'm excited. Let's try this out and actually film something with it. Alright, you're on the tripod. It's really lightweight and easy to use, and I think it would be really easy and nice to hold as a mini tripod as well, because my other tripod is getting a little bit broke, so I'm quite excited to get this going, and I think it will be handy for filming top-down views as well for a little more casual thing than my big tripod. It's not quite high enough for my height, but if I stand back it's fine, or I can just bend down, I guess. But that's high enough. I've still got the lights on. I'm going to turn them off because they're quite bright and I can't see what I am doing. So, oh yeah. I mean, it's not discreet, but it is really easy to hold. It's so lightweight. I can't believe how light it is. So that's really good. And I can also just put it down anywhere I like. However, I do believe that it's a lot harder to extend the legs, and the legs are a lot wider as well than my other one. It's not that much harder, to be honest. It's quite easy, so I'm really happy with this. I think it was a good purchase. It is on the cheaper side. It is really lightweight. I think that's a good thing, but also a lot of people will think it's a bad thing because if you're using it like outside or whatever, I don't think it's going to withstand the wind, but it's good for just in the house, I think, or just as like casual vlogging, always holding kind of thing for me. So I'm happy with it. Now let's get back to arting because it's 4 minutes past 2 and I've not even finished half a banana yet. So I need to keep going. Hello and welcome to day 2. I don't have any makeup on and I haven't done my hair because I'm going swimming. I'm going swimming later, so I thought there's no point, but I just thought I would talk to you and show you that I have, this is all I've done, a page of bananas. Whatever way you want to look at it, that's actually the right way, sorry. So I've done a page of bananas and I'm kind of second guessing my aversion to painting on the second side. I really like this egg piece, so I know for a fact that anything I paint on this side I will probably not want to display over this, but at the same time I'm like, it's such a waste of paper. It's a sketchbook, you're supposed to like have it filled up. I love having sketchbooks filled up, and that's the whole point. You're supposed to fill up and experiment, and these are not supposed to be for anybody else, and that's kind of taking it away. And also this whole sketchbook has been using every page. I've skipped this page because I hated this, the way that it came out. I was doing that outside for the first time, and I was painting outside for the first time, and I didn't, well, not for the first time, but for the first time with the setup that I had, and I didn't like the way it came out. This one too. So I was trying to skip things and I just yeah, didn't like the way that things were coming out, so I was skipping stuff. And then I've left quite a lot of gap here. I just think that it's a waste of space, but at the same time I know for a fact that I'm not going to finish this sketchbook if I keep going like that. So I think that was one thing that was in the back of my mind, but that's not the thing that I want to accomplish with this sketchbook. I don't want to finish it as fast as possible. I want to finish it with knowing that I've put as much effort into it as I know that I can, and that I've actually learned something from filling up the sketchbook. Like, I'm painting things on purpose. I'm not painting things for the sake of filling up a sketchbook. So yeah, I think that I'm gonna go back and fill in the spaces too, which sucks. But at the same time, it's finishing a sketchbook, right? So I do need to fill the spaces, but it just means that I'm just gonna have to double down and paint more. But I have less time than I thought, because I have today, it's 10:30. It took me an hour and a half to paint that last banana, this banana here. Not really an hour and a half though, because I did get breakfast and stuff like that. So yeah, I have to pick up Caden early today, and then we're going swimming, and then we come back, and I don't think we have much time between then and picking up Matt and then dinner and all that stuff. So I don't have that much time to finish this sketchbook. Plus I do want to make another banana here. It's this tiniest little space, but I kind of want to make a tiny little banana there. And I also was going to fill it up with mini little banana slices or banana in there too. And then I have the whole other side of the page and just loads of things to do. So I don't know how I'm going to do this, but the thing that I could do is maybe make the paintings bigger and paint things that I know that are going to be fast. But the whole point, like I said, of this sketchbook is experimenting with things that I want to learn to paint, which is food and backgrounds as well. I don't know, everyday background things. This is not the cutest angle, to be honest, but I'm wearing Matthew's jumper. He's going to be mad at me. He gave me the black one, his fire trap black one, but I prefer this one because it's comfier. But never mind. Another thing that I want to say, I even brought out my pastels and my pencils because I wasn't getting the colours that I needed for the bananas. It was quite hard to get warm yellows and greens and then the shadow colour, but then I worked it out with my paints on how to get that. I could get it with the 4 or 5 colours that I use with my Holbein gouache, but getting it with Humi gouache without it looking really dull and horrible is hard. So yeah, I had struggles with that, but we've figured it out now, and I am going to switch sides and switch gears and paint something else. I have no idea what I'm going to paint though, so I need to find inspiration for that. I might just do another page of some sort of fruit because I'm enjoying painting the fruit, but I do want to kind of maybe do something different and switch it up so I don't get as bored, and maybe I'll do more fruit somewhere else or some other time, other day. But yeah, I'm gonna get started because I've only got an hour and a half, so hopefully I can make more than just one banana, because that banana took about an hour and a half. But I was messing around, and I also want to eat a little tiny bit more before I go swimming because we tend to get out after lunch and I tend to be starving, and so does Caden. So I'm going to take a little snack with me for him, and I'm going to put YouTube on, I think, or Netflix, one of the two, and just chill and paint, which I'm quite enjoying actually, just painting. But it does stop me from doing other things like my housework. For instance, I haven't actually done any cleaning of the kitchen or whatever, but my house is relatively tidy anyway. It's easier to keep much cleaner now since I went through and decluttered everything, and we don't really do much in the house, so it's quite easy to keep clean, to be honest. Oh, okay. Gogglebox just started straight away, so I guess I'll be watching that. Hello. It's been way more than a week and I haven't filled up this sketchbook, and I'm not gonna. I am gonna fill it up, but not in a week. I think that I have went about this comeback to YouTube all wrong. I didn't really know what I wanted to do, and this video idea sort of fell in my lap, and it also gave me an opportunity to make 2 videos in quick concession. I was supposed to do this before I went away to Wales, and I've actually been back from Wales for about a month now. It's been a while, and I just don't think that challenges that have time restraints help me at all. They actually just stress me out, and I don't want to be stressed because, well, one of my symptoms for the things that I go through in real life, I don't know, I don't talk about this on this channel, but I have PCOS, and stress can really increase the symptoms of that disease. So I want to chill out. I don't want to stress myself, and putting myself under time constraints with challenges that I don't have a clear goal towards don't help me that much. In fact, I don't know what will help me. I don't know how to make art, and a lot of art, in a good way that is healthy to me. Because when I get obsessed with something like landscapes, for example, I will paint and paint and paint the landscapes, and I will not stop, and then I'll burn myself out and I'll hate them forever, and then I'll move on to a different medium, different subject, different whatever. I did try and do a 100-day project, I think it's called, the 100-day project, and I wanted to do 100 paintings in 100 days, and it just didn't work for me because, one, I don't paint every day, I don't make art every day. I wish I could and I wish I did, but I don't. So it was just unrealistic for me to be able to do such a big challenge. I like the whole 7-day sketchbook challenge where you do a painting in your sketchbook every day for a week, not a I finish a sketchbook in a week challenge. I did do another week finish sketchbook challenge video before, not the one that I made a couple of months ago, but one that I made a couple of years ago, and that was good, but it was because I only had like 5 or 6 pages left, and I was like, can I finish this sketchbook in a week? And I did, and it was really nice. But I have 100 million pages left in this sketchbook, and I don't think it's going to benefit me to try and finish it quickly. I came back to YouTube with this mindset that I was going to do all of this fun stuff, this not out of the world. I was going to say out of the world, but none of my videos are out of the world. I just mean I was going to have all these ideas and I was going to do all these things and it was going to be exciting and fun and great, but I think that I just came back to YouTube with the wrong mindset. I don't know what kind of videos I want to make. I don't know what kind of art I want to make. I don't know what kind of message I want to push across, and I should sit down and think about those things, because I've been telling people that make YouTube videos for a while now to do all that before they actually make videos, and I've just not even done it myself. I do not know what kind of content that I want to make, and anytime I make a video I am not really that happy with it, so I need to figure out what to do in that sense. So I think I just made this video, or tried to make this video, into something that was just unhelpful to me, unhelpful to you, and I don't want to make videos like that. I don't know what kind of videos you would like to see, and I know a lot of people will say, oh, just make the videos that you love, make the videos that you enjoy, like blah blah blah. I'm just at a crossroads right now of what kind of art I want to make myself, and I guess I could film that journey in a vloggy style maybe. I think that that would probably be one of the best ways for me to convey what I'm going through, because I just don't know. I don't feel very teachery right now, so tutorials are kind of out of the way, and I don't feel very speed arty. Like, I don't feel like filming my whole process right now, because I don't know what that's going to look like, and also I don't want to worry about my process and how I'm going to film it and how it's going to look on video as well, all at the same time, because that's just too much to process in my brain. I want to be able to experiment with art and experiment with YouTube at the same time, but not too much at the same time, and filming my whole process is probably not going to be one of those things that I do, just because, one, it's kind of boring as well. Like, all you would see is me speeding up the video and just talking about my process, and that's not fun to me. So I don't know what I want to do, but I just thought I would come in at the end of this video and kind of explain that. I don't know what happened to me, but I don't know how to film anymore. The light changes all the time. I don't know how I managed to do it before. We don't have blinds anymore, so I can't shut the blinds. So I have to shut the curtains, and the curtains are very dark compared to the blinds. The blinds, I used to be able to just shut them and natural daylight would still filter through, but right now, if I shut the blinds, then it's complete darkness and I have to put lights on and stuff. So I am kind of navigating that factor on how to film things, because when the sun comes out, it's fine just now because it's cloudy, but when the sun comes out and goes behind a cloud and comes back out and stuff, it just makes the aesthetic of the video really rubbish. So I don't know what I'm going to do, but right now I am going to set up me painting. So I might start a new video, like a little vlog or something, and go from there. I think studio vlogs are the way to go, or artist diaries, or whatever you want to call them, are the way to go for me right now. If you don't like that, then I'm sorry, but that's what's going to happen. I do have a bunch of ideas, like things that I actually want to make specifically for YouTube and the type of videos I want to make, but right now I think I just need to get back into YouTube, back into art, back into my shop stuff, just back into all of the stuff first and figure out where I want to go, because I have no idea. So it's a new adventure. I would like you to come along on the journey with me if you wouldn't mind, and also if you would be very, very patient with me, because I need to figure out how to film a YouTube video again and how to be on YouTube again. And I'm excited because I do really miss art and I really miss you guys, and I really miss making YouTube videos. And I know I tried to come back before, but yeah, I also want to be like an avid plein air artist, but it was -4 degrees today. So I was like, no, I'm not going to start with that. Maybe I'll do that in the summer, but in the winter months we will cozy up and make some creative stuff in my sketchbook and possibly on other things too. I want to do a lot of art for my house, so maybe we'll do that. Maybe that'll be a thing. We'll make some art for our own spaces. But other than that, I was at the gym today, and I go swimming every time I'm at the gym now. I go to the gym, I work out, ouch. Oh, whatever. I go to the gym, I work out, and I go swimming, and then I put like some sort of smoothing gel in my hair, and then I leave it to dry. Okay, who cares about that? Thank you so much for listening to me babble about this. I hope that you enjoyed the video, however it came out. I haven't even started to edit it yet, but I'm excited for the next video that I'm about to shoot. So it'll probably be in the same angle, because I quite like this angle. It's quite nice. With my little thing in the background and me just here chilling, vibing. Okay, bye.